Hello, hi, and welcome to EmpathicFire. I am your reader, Jay. These are going to be mid-June messages for the sign of Aquarius. Hello, Aquarius. How are you guys doing? I hope that you're doing well. All right, friends, half of the year is over, and what a half year it's been, right? Uh, all right, friends. Still a global pandemic going on. It's very serious in some areas in the world, some areas of the country. Wherever you are, Aquarius, I hope that you're happy. I hope that you're safe and healthy. If you're out interacting with the general public, if you're out socializing with friends and family, make sure you take all precautions that are suggested, if not necessary, to protect yourself and others around you. Um, yeah, it's still very serious, and I know it's tedious, and I know people are tired of it, and I know people are just not on board with a lot of it, but better safe than sorry, right? Anyway, the other announcement here before we get started, I've put it in all my readings. I'm going to put it in all 12, or all previous readings, so it's going to be in all 12 for this mid-June message. There's a lot going on across the globe, especially here in the States, regarding social injustices, racial injustices, and I'm going on the record as, your friendly neighborhood tarot reader, but I'm still a human being. I'm still a part of this real world experience. So I'm going on the record as someone who does support Black Lives Matter as a movement. It is seeking to, you know, for things to be truly equal and equitable amongst all people, not just black and white, all people, right? And that's central to the message. That's central to the core of what is necessary for us to become a more progressive society or a progressive world. And, the time for this is almost quote unquote perfect, because if you look at what's going on astrologically, if you look at all the major moves that are going on up in the stars, up with the other planets, I mean, this is a big social evolution as well as a spiritual evolution, and so part of that, I'm connecting it personally in my own beliefs, right? And so I come out and tell you this because my personal work here as a tarot reader is to be authentic, is to be transparent, and to create spaces for that. So this is a business, yes, but I also believe that you should be upfront with what you believe if you're going to run a business. You know what I mean? If you are aligned with certain beliefs and they affect you in some type of way, I think it's important to share that with your clientele. It's not like I'm telling you all deep, dark secrets about my personal life, but at least I'm sharing with you where I stand on a very public social issue that's affecting everyone right now. Whether you believe that or not, this movement will affect everyone in some form or fashion, okay? Now, I say that transparently and upfront, so that people can make their own decisions. I don't want anyone to follow me or subscribe to me if that makes them uncomfortable for me to state this out publicly. So if you disagree, if you're not aligned with that message, or if you're, just not wanting to hear that from me, that's totally fine, and I respect you either way, okay? Anything else with the general? Oh, yes. So now we're shifting into the general messages regarding tarot. Aquarius, the month of June is still going strong. I've got like 10 days or 9 days left before the month is over. So I'm still going to go live at some point for the general collective on the channel, and I'm going to be doing collective messages basically. I don't usually go live unless it's like, one sign's particular birthday message. So that's going to be something new that I'm trying out. So bear with me. And if you're subscribed, make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see when I actually show up live. If you're interested in seeing that. And yeah, that's the general. So let's go ahead and get into the intro for this video. Aquarius, anything that you want is already in the description box, so if you want the timestamp to jump ahead to where the reading actually begins, go ahead and click it. It's right down there for you. If you're interested in getting a personal reading with me, that information is also in the description box. If you happen to have a question before you actually place an order with me, just go ahead and email me at the same address and I will answer you as soon as I can. And also down there is the link to my Instagram, where I'm pulling oracle cards and interpreting them intuitively on that platform. I'm also eventually going to do some pick-a-card stuff. So if you're interested in following me over there and getting like a little bit of a different vibe of what I do, feel free to drop me a follow over there, okay? All right, guys, let's get into it. I want to see some general messages, insights, and energies for Aquarius in mid-June 2020. Mid-June 2020 for Aquarius, please show me. This feels like a 2. It feels like a 2 2 bridge Canada for you guys, maybe. Ooh, I was right. That felt good. I was right. Look at me, knowing what they want. Here we go. For Aquarius, please, in mid-June. Oh my. Mid-June. General messages for Aquarius, please. All right, the Emperor. Mid-June for Aquarius, please show me. Whoa, okay. And the 4 of Pentacles. 3 or 2, please. Start with 2. Okay, thank you. The other part of this Aquarius that I forgot to mention in the intro is that this is mimicking how I do private readings, but it still very much is a general. I do my monthlies in a different format just because I like to, I want to approach things a little differently just to kind of get, myself used to things. But anyway, so it's still very much a general reading, even though it mimics the style of a private, okay? Just want to clarify that. So, Emperor, 4 Pentacles. Emperor, major arcana for Aries. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, but you don't have to be. And the 4 of Pentacles. Aquarius. Like, are you or are you dealing with someone who's being a little shisty? Or sneaky? Covert? Quiet? This feels like a secret plan is what this feels like. This feels like someone who has a commanding energy. The Emperor is a strong personality. It doesn't have to be a man, even though it's, a male on the card and the name Emperor is indicative of maleness, but it doesn't have to be a man. And it doesn't have to be an Aries or a fire sign or anything. It's a general, okay? But this person is very strong, but also very stoic, very quiet. I get the sense that this person in this moment is being very, very thoughtful about sustenance or personal stability. There you go. Personal stability, figuring out ways to keep themselves afloat. And it's being done quietly, very quietly, unsuspectingly to other people. This is a strategy. The Emperor card is someone who thinks 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps ahead in order to get what they want, right? And I feel as though collectively, yeah, we'll say that, collectively between these 2 energies, between these 2 cards, that this person has been stowing money or gathering resources, gathering up some type of financial or material something that's going to benefit them later down the road. Now, I did use the word shady or shisty or something like that. This might not be above board, if I'm honest. In some cases it is. They're within their right. They're doing exactly what they're allowed to do. But in some cases, this person might be like, cooking the books, so to speak. This person might be taking what doesn't necessarily belong to them, or it doesn't belong only to them. Let's say it that way. They might have partial ownership of something, or they might have certain entitlement to something, but again, it's partial, it's shared, right? So this could be, something as petty as like, if you live with roommates and you share food, this is someone who like takes food that is supposed to be for everyone and like takes more than their share, is what this feels like. This is purposeful. Like they really, really are meaning to do this, not to hurt anyone, but to secure themselves, to look after their own stability, their own foundation. That's why they do this. They are not trying to be mean or undercut other people, but that's exactly what they're doing. They're undercutting other people, or they're taking the resources out of someone else's hands, or they're taking money or whatever out of someone else's bank account, so to speak. but their purpose, excuse me, their their purpose is to sustain the self. I feel this emperor sort of has their back against the wall in some form. Okay, that would make sense. If this person is in some type of debt, in some type of personal trouble, and they can't find a way out on their own, they're seeking to find resources from other people without admitting that they're in some type of trouble. So this could be like a loan shark kind of situation, a debt collector kind of situation. You know, what's that old phrase? Robbing Peter to pay Paul or something like that. It's like that. It's like this person is shifting their debts. Yeah. If it's not about shifting debts, because that's not going to play for everybody, it's not you or it's not the other person, there is still this interest in securing finances or holding on to something of material value, right? The emperor is used to a certain way of living or a certain standard of living, and they don't want to let it go, right? Because when you get to the Four of Pentacles, I didn't even pick that guy up. That's interesting. But when you get to the Four of Pentacles, as you can see, there's this hand feeding into this, like, you know, mechanical machine, and, you know, there's like a little bank of coins at the bottom there. So there's like this constantly paying into or feeding into something that, you know, is sort of predictable with that cash box there at the bottom of this card that's illustrated there. It's like, if this person is in financial trouble, they're not going to pretend that they're not going to show that they're not. Or excuse me, they're not going to show that. So this person might be operating from a place of pride. They could be taking out personal loans to cover their expenses, to cover their basic needs, where, you know, they've gotten themselves again into like some personal debt, and they keep borrowing more money, or they keep going after loans, and they keep, you know, doing things to maintain a lifestyle. The emperor, in terms of his archetype within the tarot deck, is an accomplished person, somebody that has a nice home, has a nice car. Not that they're filthy rich, but they have something that is, on paper, it looks good, right? So based on how it looks on the surface, this emperor wants to maintain that. This person could be operating out of high ego. This person could be operating out of a lack mentality, in the sense of they're fearful of having less than what they already have. So anytime you're operating in fear, you have a lack mentality, right? And I sense that this emperor, back against the wall, all eyes on him or her, feels this imperative to maintain what they have, to maintain everything in their life of material value that they already have. That's money, that's cars, that's homes, that is, you know, even something as basic as putting photos up on social media. Look at me, this is where I went, here's my car, here's my family, here's this, here's that, to show to other people. Any person who were to look in on their life, intentionally or not, would see that this person is stable, would see that this person is happy, would see that this person is secure, even though internally they may not be that way. Even though behind closed doors, they might be, you know, eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for dinner, but it doesn't look like that because they're taking pictures outside the front of their mansion. Does that make sense? Like, I'm being hyperbolic. I'm being like kind of facetious with that. But that's kind of what this is. Like, this person could be, you know, the house could be getting ready to be foreclosed on, or, you know, creditors are calling every day, and this person, you would never know that this is going on. They don't want people to know that that is going on. Or, okay, thank you. The other aspect is they continue to feed into this situation even though they're not happy with it. That's the other aspect there. Okay. 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 So another story here, which is a smaller portion, or it's only now just coming through. The emperor, again, still caring about the image of a thing, how it is presented, how they are viewed amongst the people, their friends, their families, strangers, whoever. There's this interest in an image, in maintaining an image. And they don't have to be in dire straits. They don't have to be in some type of financial crunch. They could very well be within their means of living, but they're not happy. That's another aspect of this. Either way you cut it, this person has a lack mentality. They have a fear of not being seen a certain way. If they have the money, if they have the clout, if they have the resources to sustain them, that's great, but they're not happy with that way of living. It's like shallow, or it's well, they wouldn't view it as shallow, but what they're experiencing emotionally is something that's very shallow or something that's unfulfilling, okay? And so seeking happiness beyond what they've constructed for themselves, nice house, nice car, nice job, a certain type of lifestyle, whatever they're doing, right? It doesn't actually make them happy. They have the means to support themselves. They have the means to continue down these paths, to own these things, to possess these things, to give money, and they have enough money to sustain, oh my God, I can't even talk, to sustain themselves. Thank you. But it's not enough. It's void of something else. Some, they're in dire straits because of cash as well as emotional dissatisfaction or some type of lack. And then the other side, they actually have the cash, they actually have the material means to take care of themselves and their family or whatnot, but they're still not happy. This emperor pretends to be happy, or at least content. If not happy, content. Because the emperor isn't known to be like a ball of laughs as a character in the tarot. Is not usually, I mean, if you look at the guy, he doesn't look very, he doesn't look like a ha-ha type of guy. He looks very serious, right? He looks very stoic, like I said before. So this person probably puts on a tough act that they are where they want to be and everything is fine and everything is peachy keen, and it actually is not. The emperor, when they're in trouble as an archetype in tarot, would not be someone who says, help me, I need help. Or they're not going to say, oh, I'm going through something right now, and it's a little overwhelming. Like the emperor takes everything on the chin. The emperor takes everything on their own shoulders, and they easily burden themselves for the sake of appearing as if they're in control, appearing as if they're on top of their game, okay? Wow. Aquarius, what's the serious ass reading you have? I can't recall much of what's been going on for you guys in 2020. Sorry, no shade or anything, but this is heavy. I don't know that you guys have had such a it's very strong, whatever this is. So let's see what else we have, okay? I think you know who the emperor is, and I think you understand this message if it resonates for you. So yeah, I'm not going to clarify this, but let's just get some more messages then. More messages for Aquarius regarding the situation, please. Okay. That looks like a twofer. It is. Ten of Cups and the Ace of Wands. There you go. So that's what's going on here. And this is what I was talking about. This is all very material. And when I say material, I don't mean like it's vapid, or I don't mean like it has no actual importance to a person's life. The 3D experience, the physical experience that we have on Earth is very important. That's what's going on here. Subconsciously, thank you, under the surface, what's missing for this emperor? Fulfillment, excitement. Fulfillment, 10 of Cups. Or this is what it's either missing or it's the focal point. And again, there's something about a pretense here. Now, 10 of Cups, for some, they don't have it. Whoever this emperor is, it's either you or someone else. It's going to go either way, because not all Aquariuses are in this energy. You're just around someone who's dealing with this, or you're very close to this person. They are a friend, they're a family member, they could be your partner in business, romance, whatever. But underneath them, in their subconscious, what's their motivation? It's the 10 of Cups. So in some of your cases, this could be your partner, this could be the person you're married to, or, committed to. Or there's something integral, important about a commitment, about a substantial relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. These could, like I said, this could be a roommate situation. This could be a best friend situation. It doesn't have to be romantic partnerships, okay? Wow, let me look at that. If you look a little closely, the woman's face in this card, she looks a little bit bored. And the guy's kind of like, hey, babe, are you having a good time? Are you enjoying sitting on this park bench with me? Aren't we, the best of friends? Aren't we wonderful, like, having this great relationship? And she's like, yeah, it's good. It's good. Mm-hmm. Like, I did say that. Like, it's a little shady. It's a little false. A little bit. Right? So I get the sense that in some cases, in a connection, no matter the type, someone is pretending that they're happy with it as it is, and that's not true. Or they're content when they're not really content. There is something missing. Again, look at her face. Even the guy's face a little bit. Like, we're good, right? Yeah, we're good. And she's like, are you good? And he's like, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, this is great. There's like, possibly both partners are pretending to a certain extent that everything is fine when it's not. And if we go back to what I said earlier, where the emperor is possibly, compiling cash or compiling resources behind the other person's back, or taking things that don't belong to them in order to sustain themselves, this is dicey. This is potentially very troublesome, because what we have here is, with the Ten of Cups, we have something that is long-standing. We have something that is very, very effusive, or deeply connected. Let's say it that way, yeah? So I don't think this is someone that you've known for a few months, Aquarius. I don't think this is like a new friend of yours. It could be, but I really feel like this would be someone that you've known for a while. Friend, family, lover, it doesn't matter. And things have gone on as they have for a while, but now it's to this point, because with the tens, we're talking about accumulation point. And it's not to say that once we get to this accumulation point, it ends. No, it can continue down the same path. But this is a turning point, I feel, for many of you in this connection. And what's happening is, I think both partners, it's sort of like a it's almost like a dare or something like that. Like, not to say that this is meant to dissolve, but there's something missing here. I keep getting the sense of something is missing. Things are hidden. Things are covert. Things are under wraps. And possibly we're seeing two people lie by omission. Okay? Or at least one person lying by omission, right? Not admitting, I'm not happy as much as I used to be. Because again, the Ten of Cups is a wonderful energy in tarot. And I feel in other readings, when I've dealt with this deck, I haven't really pointed to the expressions on these people's faces. Like, they look fine, but if this is if the Ten of Cups in tarot is supposed to be one of the most overjoyed energies, or one of the most overjoyed depictions of love and happiness and effusive connection with people. Okay, hold on. Like, like, even look at how, like, they're holding hands. Like, who holds hands like that? And, he's, like, investigating. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. And she's like, are you okay? Yeah, I'm good. I'm happy with you. I'm very glad to be here. And the other reason why I'm feeling like it's not what it could be is because there's this, with the Ace of Wands next to it, this is brand new. This is brand spanking newness, right? This is excitable. This is passion. Is that it? Is that what the hell this is? Which makes sense. I'm just like, what am I missing here? What am I not getting? Is this what it is? If you've been with a person, romantic or otherwise, for X amount of years, I've been in this boat before. The passion goes out of a relationship. The passion goes out of a friendship. It becomes like really dull, or it becomes really predictable, the things that you do together. Oh, well, it's Thursday, so it's time to go have drinks with Tom down at the bar, because that's what we do every Thursday. You know what I mean? It's like it becomes routine. And it's possible, yeah, the four of coins can speak to that routine, or things being sort of locked into a rhythm, right? And then you have this Ace of Wands that is just like out of the blue, out of the clear blue sky, this opportunity, this chance, this event, something that is not here already. Pardon me. So, Aquarius, you're in a situation, or you're dealing with a person, or you feel this way yourself, where it's fine, or there's this desire to maintain what is already happening, but there's this desire for more or something different. It could be being spoiled for choice, kind of, where maybe what's going on in the home, at the business, with your friendships, with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever, is totally great. You should not be unhappy with it, but you in some way are. You're not as content as you pretend to be. And I feel that's a complex place to be, because the Emperor is a stubborn energy. The Emperor, again, I've gotten to a certain place in my life. You know, if you think about what the Emperor is all of the kings combined, right? And in terms of tarot, the court cards represent a certain journey. You go from page, knight, queen, king, right? It's a gradual thing. So this person most likely didn't get to whatever position they're in terms of their job, in terms of their home life, in terms of their own happiness and security. This didn't happen overnight. This person has worked for this. And when you've worked for something for so long, and it made you happy for a certain amount of time, or a certain period of time, right? And then you become bored with it, it's almost as if you would be sabotaging yourself if you were to say, now I want something different. Or someone might see you and say, well, you're being a little greedy there, Aquarius, or you're being a little greedy, whoever the Emperor is. Like, why would you want more than what you have? So it's I hope you're able to kind of catch, I mean, it's your life, you'll know, the nuance of this. I don't think that the Emperor, aside from those where you're like in a financial crunch and things are getting a little, it's getting a little heavy in terms of maintaining balance financially, aside from that, there is like no quote-unquote emergency. Does that make sense? Like, if this is about money being, being hemorrhaged, right? Hemorrhaging cash, losing money, or not having enough money to cover the bases, right? That would definitely speak to like this unsuspecting, or this very like, hey, is everything all right? Yeah, everything's fine. Is everything all right with you? Yeah, everything's fine. Like, wouldn't that be some freaking mess if there was a relationship or a partnership of a type where both parties were not being truthful about financial troubles, financial crunch, right? Oh man, that's terrible. Because this should be fulfilling, but in totality, it's not. And again, the fact that it's beneath the Emperor, it's informing the action. It's informing, it's feeding up into, this is like a root, and it feeds up into, the trunk of a tree. So this feeds into what the Emperor is doing and why they're doing it. And this Ace of Wands is like, I need an out. I need a solution. I'm hoping for a solution. I'm hoping to have something that comes into my life, a person, an opportunity, an event that comes into my life that offers some type of solution here. I feel that the people here, I feel that it's mostly between two. It could be more than two, like I said, with like a roommate situation or like a business situation where it could be like 3 or 4 people. But I think primarily at least 2 people, or excuse me, at least one person, but it could be 2 people, are both kind of like, something's got to give here. And this Ace of Wands is a concept or a dream. I don't think that this is actually taken seriously if it's an opportunity, Because I feel there's apprehension. Yes, because of the Four of Pentacles that's over top of it. There's this hesitation. The Four of Pentacles is a stagnant energy, or an energy that's interested in remaining in a holding pattern. And the Ace of Wands is action, go, 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 new, get off the starting block, right? And it's sort of blocked off. It could be, I want to do more things, or I want to go into new business opportunities, but I can't because my credit score is in the tank. Because I'm in so much financial debt, I can't actually get a new beginning in any way to get myself out of this hole. So, you know what I mean? So it's like wanting to move forward and wanting things to develop in a better, more positive way, but it's being held back. Shitty. Okay. Let me get one more card on this, and then we're gonna move on to, well, I guess we could. So let me get a card of expectation. What can Aquarius expect in this situation as an outcome? That's very interesting that I'm doing this for you, because I don't usually ask for outcomes in this type of reading. But let's see. What can Aquarius expect as an outcome regarding this situation? One card, please. What can Aquarius expect as an outcome in this situation? Outcome for Aquarius in this situation. What can they expect? Outcome. No. Outcome for Aquarius in this situation. What can they expect? They might not give it to me. And if they don't give it to me, then we'll just move on to the Oracle card. But let's see. One more time. Outcome for Aquarius in this situation, please. Okay, there. Oh, it's in my eye. Jeez. Come on. And Two of Wands. Well, over everything, there will be a decisive action. A decisive turning point. I think I said that at some point in the reading, a turning point. But Two of Wands is considering the options, considering which way to go, and then saying, okay, I'm going to go that way, or I'm going to go this way, and sticking to that, you know. It is a progression, Ace of Wands to the Two of Wands, right? So it might rest on whatever the Ace of Wands could be. I still feel that the Ace of Wands could be an opportunity, could be an event, could be some type of catalyst point, right? And once the catalyst is ignited, is presented, is encountered, we might become more able to make certain decisions, right? So I don't know what exactly is the core of your dilemma. It could be money. It could be other types of things related to your physical well-being, your physical life, right? It could be you need to move. It could be the house is being foreclosed on and you need to find a new place to live. And that opportunity might come in the form of a smaller home or an apartment or something like that. And you make a move to actually move yourself to a new location. I don't know. But once the catalyst is present, there is a potential. It's just a potential, by the way. Tarot is only potential. Everybody has to choose. Everybody has free will, right? So this situation doesn't have to go anywhere. The situation can remain as it is, or it can change. I feel that there is a moderate, I'm going to say it's very moderate desire for things to change on a sort of substantial level, right? Because the Emperor is so comfortable where they are. They don't actually want to lose anything or change too much. So that's why it's moderate. It could just be a dream or a fantasy to change. So this is just possibility, okay? But the outcome or what could happen next, Two of Wands, actually making decisions, actually making practical moves, physical moves to do something. Wands indicate action, things that you actually perform in your life. You know, it's not a dream. It's not just thinking or wishing. It's doing, okay? Let's get an oracle card for Aquarius, please. Which deck for Aquarius? Aquarius's oracle message. Oracle message for Aquarius. Which deck, please? Okay. Okay, thank you. I was like, that felt right. Why am I still choosing? Alright, so magical spell cards. Let's see what we're going to get for you, Aquarius. Oracle message for Aquarius, please show me. Okay, we'll take it. Wasn't the best bridge, but we'll take it. One oracle card for Aquarius, please show me. Okay. Come on. That was at the bottom of the deck. I might draw another one. Hold on. Let me see. It's an 11. I'll take it because it's an 11. Like, that resonates for someone, that this is an 11. 3 plus 8 is 11. So I'll take that just for that. But I'm actually going to give you another card because, you know, it just didn't feel right. Not 100% at least. And maybe that's kind of indicative to the reading. Because like I said, there's a moderate desire for change. There's a moderate desire to step away from what has already been in someone's life. One more oracle card for Aquarius, please show me. And count yourself special, Aquarius. I normally don't pull two oracles for anybody. Not for any old body. One more oracle card for Aquarius, please show me or stop me. Oh my god, come on. Unless this is the card, unless this is the one. It just didn't feel complete. It didn't feel... We'll take this one. Thank you. Wow. And best possible decision, 18, which is a 9. So we'll read a little bit of 38 because, again, I'm not, like, feeling that 100%. That might fly for some of you, but I don't think many of you would really. Divine guidance. Whispers from the beings who shine. Let their message be clear and kind. Yeah, I'm not sure that many of you are really in the vibe of... Because this has been a very 3D reading. And this card, obviously, is indicating something more than 3D. Anyway. Okay, maybe this... the first few words. Okay. When we are in a fix of some kind, we often wonder how we came to be in such a dark situation. We may turn to counseling, discussions with close friends, money, or addictions to either help us or to numb us to the pain of being in such troubled times. But there is a wonderful alternative, and that is to seek divine guidance and counsel to help us see the shining path which lies before us anew. If you were chosen by this spell, the universe wants you to know that it has something important planned for your life, which may be difficult for you to see or even to believe at this time. This spell will connect you with a source of divine guidance, which will offer you messages that will help you steer your way through any trouble and into the new dawn that is coming for you. You will be blessed with clear direction, comfort, and a sense that all will be well. You simply need to open up to these messages. Okay. I'll take that a little bit. Again, I'm not going to read the whole message because that applies for some of you. Some of you are like, what? Divine guidance, who? How do I do that? I don't know what that is. And some of you are like, yes, that's exactly what I need to hear. Okay. So your other message is best possible decision. Artemis, goddess of the bow, help me see what must be known. Again, this is a 9. 1 plus 8 is 9. Okay. Sometimes in life, we souls in human form are presented with a path that does not simply fork, but branches off in many different directions where nothing seems clear, and each route has its wonders and its woes. Decisions may seem valid in the moment and even imperative to make, yet we need to ask if they are truly in keeping with the wishes of our authentic self. This is truly when this spell is help sent straight from the universe to you. Via the magic of this spell, the universe will offer you guidance, even show you which decision would be best for you to make under the current circumstances. Do not seek to know the ultimate outcome. The ways of the universe are mysterious. Stepping into your future with faith and confidence will create wonderful experiences and the very best of lessons along the way. If this spell card magically chose you, you will soon have divine aid regarding the important decision you are about to make. Take a deep breath and work this magic. You are being given the energetic solution to life's muddles, unclear thoughts, and the seesawing of your mind. Soon you will be clear, direct, and like an arrow from the bow of goddess Artemis, straight and true. If you chose this spell, you already know there is a new road to walk or a chance to take, but there are several options before you. What will the answer be? If you are afraid of making a decision because you are afraid of making a mistake, this spell can help give you the resolve to take action. Be heartened by the guidance this spell will offer you and go slowly on your new path. Great change can truly take place in the pauses between each breath when we act with clarity and true direction. This spell will offer you all this and much more. Wow. Okay. I was correct to take both of those. So, basically, there is something about divine guidance here. There is something about being open to what the universe or God or Buddha or Jesus, whatever you believe in or don't believe in, has to offer you at this time, Aquarius. I feel maybe that's the catalyst that you're waiting for, or maybe that's that offer that you're waiting for. It might come in the form of ministry. It might come in the form of studying astrology or tarot or being more open to things of this nature, right? It might come in the form of a counselor, a friend, a therapist, or whatever, right? And then you're able to make better decisions or best possible decisions. However, there is, like I said, in both of these cards, relating back to your Emperor energy, there is this caution, there is this fear, there is this fixation on the uncertainty of the path not being incredibly clear, or there being more than one path or more than two paths to go down. If there's 15 paths in front of you and God or whoever intuitively, I gotta make moves, but there's 15 paths to choose from, I can't imagine anyone who wouldn't be a little overwhelmed by that, right? So that's your message. I don't want to go too much further with this. That is your message for mid-June, Aquarius. If you liked it, if you found something here that resonated with you, go ahead and hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know how that's resonated. That'd be super cool. Feel free to share the video with other people if you like my message, if you think it would be helpful for them to hear it, or you just want to share, this anonymous pair of hands from the internet with other people, that'd be great. And if you want to subscribe and you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to do so. The community continues to grow. I've enjoying meeting new people and taking on new clients, and it's just been a wonderful journey for me. So if you want to help me in any of those ways, that'd be super cool. If you want to get a reading, again, that information is down in the description box, okay? Aquarius, I will be back soon again with the July messages, and I'm also still going to go live before the month is out, so be on the lookout for that, okay? All right, Aquarius, I thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Take care.